Welcome back to another video, you lovely souls. I'm Miss Kelly, Travel Spiritual, and welcome to my channel. If you've clicked on this video, you definitely, absolutely clicked on this video for a reason. There are messages here for you. Just know, if this message resonates with you and you don't understand it, just understand it and take it in. If you don't know what resonates mean, it means that you're going to feel like I'm speaking directly to your soul. You're going to feel as I'm speaking to you. And in time, clarity will come if you don't understand it just quite yet, but you are here for a reason. Today's video, I want to talk about how it's not your fault, and it's important to know when to walk away and heal. And before I jump up into this message, I want to say, know your energy. Don't let your gas run on E. Don't let yourself burn out. I want to go ahead and get up into it, you feel me? So, a lot of us, we grew up in dysfunctional homes, right? And there are a lot of things that inner child within us is looking for as we begin to grow. And what I've noticed in my life is that my inner child was leading my life. And it was searching for love. The love that I didn't receive the way that I felt I should receive it as a child. I was looking for it. I was craving it. And I was looking for it in every single individual in a romantic relationship form. And this is what happens when we grow up in dysfunctional homes. The inner child will lead our lives. And it will go searching for what it wants, what it feels like it needed that it did not get, that the child did not get as a child. It will go looking for it in other people. And this is where you hear the void. The voids that we feel within ourselves, we'll go try to find it in relationships. A lot of times we'll find ourselves in relationships feeling a bit needy is what I was. And we'll be in this relationship, and the whole time we got in this relationship for all the wrong reasons. Whatever we felt we didn't receive as a child, wherever we felt was lacking within us, we started to date a certain individual for those certain needs. And this is why a lot of people are in relationships that are totally unhappy. We try to find this end, this certain ending to something that we wanted when it first began as a child. So that's why this is important to heal and know when to just walk away from this. Know that other people cannot give you what you are looking for. It is already inside of you. You got to go within yourself and give that to yourself, right? So if the inner child is not healed, this is exactly what will happen. And this can resonate to you in any form in your own life. Just take a moment and sit with what I'm saying to you here today and see how this resonates to you, and know that it's not your fault that you grew up in a dysfunctional home and that you picked up these type of things, right? Thinking that it was normal, thinking that this was life, thinking that this is the way that it's supposed to be, when it's absolutely not. It's just the way that you saw life. It's the way that you experienced life. So you see life this way, and you see it that you'll feel that this is normal. This is what I did. So I want to share how important it is to know, like, you know what? I'm done chasing and looking for things inside of others that is I can give to myself. I'm done trying to put an ending on what I didn't receive as a child because I grew up in a dysfunctional home. My parents or whoever you were raised with, they have given you all they knew. They did their best. That's all they knew. So it's up to you to change it. It's up to you to heal that wounded inner child from whatever you experienced. If you have not healed that, you'll be leading your life with it. That inner child will chase what it wants. It will chase what it never had. It will chase what it feels it truly deserves. And it will be looking outside of it for all those feelings. And it will never find it because it's inside of you to give to you. This is why inner work is so important. So know when to walk away. As humans, I feel like we hold on to things a bit too long, and we be knowing when we done, We know when we had enough. We be knowing when we feel fed up. We know a person is not treating us right. We know we not actually getting what we thought we was going to get from an individual. We never receive what we trying to find in somebody else. And we start to feel miserable and even depressed. Because it's inside of you. You got to go within yourself. Unpatch those wounds that you've suppressed for so long. And go back and feel what needs to be felt and understand what needs to be understood. And give that love or whatever it is you feel a void within yourself from. I know love is one. Whatever the void is that you feel within yourself, go in and understand it, do the work and give it to yourself. And then you'll attract more healthier, loving relationships because you won't be in this need for them. Remember, we all feel what we give off, right? So right now you could feel the love coming from me, right? Because we can feel others' energies. Others can feel your energies, right? So always remember that. That's why it's important to really do the work within you. Because if the past has not been healed, the future is not healed. And no matter how far you grow in your past and your career, whatever success you create, if the past has not been healed, it's going to be like a chain pulling you back. You're going to feel like every time you take 2 steps up, you're taking 5 steps back. You're going to feel like something keeps pulling you back to go look at something. And whatever that is, you might not even want to look at it. You might even forgot or blocked it off, nailed it off shut because you don't want to look at that no more. But it's important to take the nails off the door and go back and look at that because that is the key. This is where it all starts. This is where it all began. And when I started to love me, things I love started to enter my life. The more you give to yourself, you realize you don't have to chase. You know, the more you give to you, the more inner peace you start to feel within yourself. The more happy you start to feel. Because happiness is a state of being, you know, and happiness is the key to letting us know that we're on the right path. We're always following that joy, following that bliss, right? So if this message is resonating to you, heal your inner child. You know, there's something else that's coming through to me that I want to share. Is that even another thing that my inner child was looking for was freedom. To where I was running wild, getting drunk, partying, doing all type of stuff because I just wanted to be free. Because I felt trapped. Until I understand where that energy was coming from and healed it. Don't even look for that type of stuff anymore, right? So that's another example of what the inner child will do. A lot of times people will be looking, and I feel like I had this one too. I did. Looking for somebody to take care of me in a financial way. Because I didn't think I knew how to do it myself. Because I felt I wasn't taught that. So I figured I could go find it in someone else to do it for me. Until I learned how to do it myself. That's another example. So if you be wondering why you be doing some of the things you do and you don't quite understand it and you don't like it and you're tired of it, this is probably the key to it all. The inner child will lead the way. And this is why you'll see a lot of grown people acting like kids. Because that child, it wants to be heard. It wants to be seen. It wants to feel that fulfillment that you can give to yourself. It's not your fault that you grew up in a dysfunctional home, but it is up to you to choose to heal and shift. That's the message that I have for you today. I encourage you not to blame the people you were raised by. They only did what they knew. They did the best that they could. And it is what it is. And we're not victims. You know, it's just all we got to do is learn the lesson, understand. Once you learn the lesson, you start to understand why they were the way they were, why they did the way they did. You start getting deeper understanding and clarity. And when you have understanding, it's easy for you to heal those who hurt you. So know that it was not your fault, but it's up to you. Share this video with anyone you want to share this video with. I encourage you to know dysfunctional people, right? And know when to walk away. and speak up for yourself. Be real about, like, to your families. Be real. If there's something about you that you want to do, but you're afraid of what your families might think of you, be real with them. Hey, I want to do this with my life. It doesn't matter if you don't approve of it. I still love you, but I'm going to do this with my life. That message just came through. Follow me on Instagram at Miss Kelly Travel Spiritually, and subscribe to the channel, lovely souls, by hitting the subscribe button and the bell so you get all the newest videos that I drop. Because on this channel, we getting our mind right. You deserve the life of fulfillment, you lovely soul. Your past does not have to haunt you. Heal your past, change your story, shift your life. Peace, love, and light to you. Come back to see me.